Right, so today we're going to watch a video called UK's Worst Seaside Town. There was a YouTuber came to this town quite a while ago and they managed to get a lot of views off the way they painted the town. And since then, there's a lot of other YouTubers kind of jumped on the bandwagon, and we're going to find out if they're giving the town a fair shout. Let's have a look.
Hello and welcome to Weston-Super-Mare with me and special guest Backpacker Ben. We're in Weston-Super-Mare today to explore and to find out whether or not the town matches the reputation that it has nationwide. Let's find out whether or not this once thriving Victorian town is as dangerous and as poverty ravaged as they say.
Already we started off negatively, and reputation it has nationwide, that's a massive exaggeration. A massive exaggeration. Now, I'm sure like people my age or younger can remember the Weston-Super-Mare being on TV because the pier burnt down, it was all on fire. But if you don't come to Weston-Super-Mare, then I don't think you've really heard like, oh, it's, you telling me that there's people in Birmingham or people in London that's like, oh, I wouldn't dare go to Weston. It's a seaside town, bro. Anyway, video's just started. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what he says.
Let's go. So me and Ben now, we're just approaching the town centre. We're going to head in. So we're here, guys, in the Italian gardens of Weston-Super-Mare, and we're here with some of the homeless. We're going to try and tell their story.
So the first thing you do is you go to the homeless people. Now this place where they're stood right now is literally known in the town for, that's where the people get drunk all day. That's where the homeless people go and they get drunk. That's where the drunk people shout at each other. Most towns, most cities have a place like that where the homeless people congregate and drink throughout the day. Like, but he's went straight to it. There's a lot of nice things in this town he could have went to first, but this is what he's went to.
And Tom, tell me your story, mate. How long have you been on the streets for?
I was on the streets for about 2.5 years, well, nearly 2 years.
Yeah. It's terrible, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And
he said, tell me your story. He said he was on the streets for 2.5 years. That's it. One sentence. It's terrible, mate, innit? It's terrible. Like what you said, one sentence, bro. That's not him telling you your story. Now let's hope that he lets him go on with this.
likewise, guys, is it the same thing?
No, he doesn't. He simply moves on. Instantly got one sentence from the homeless, I would assume, alcoholic guy. If he's not, I do apologize. I will send me a message. I'll take that out of the video. But the this is where they all drink. This is where all the homeless people gather. And he's just got one sentence from the dude. And, oh, it's terrible, mate. Terrible. Now he's turned away from him. He's got his narrative. He's moving on.
Well, my friend,
Nobody cares.
born and bred in this town, and no one wants to know.
And people forget, people walk past on the street and they cast an eye, but they forget. A lot of people are only one paycheck away from being here.
We do see you after dark.
Man,
Got to get that clip in there with the police siren in the background. Well done, bro. Hey, when you were standing on that bench, literally behind the camera, what about the hundreds of people that was walking past that is everyday, normal, hard-working people? What about all those people that were walking past the other side of the camera? Because I know what is behind where that camera was pointing. You didn't film any of them, did you? You didn't talk to them first. Why didn't you talk to some actual locals that provide to the area?
Ben have just shot off the main promenade now, and we're just walking the back streets of Weston. So I'm going to tell you a little
Main promenade? That's not the main promenade. That's not the main promenade just there. That's not the main anything. That's off to the side.
bit of the history about Weston and where it gets its very unusual name from, Weston-Super-Mare. So Weston comes from the old Saxon word Weston, which means place to the west. Super comes from the Latin for above, as in superimpose, and mare, or mare as it was once pronounced, means sea or by the sea in Latin. So Weston-Super-Mare literally means place to the west, above the sea. So I'm just walking the back streets now.
This is why I went up that street. As you can see at the end of this street, just above me camera, that's not the main promenade, but you've went up this street because you've been here before. You know there's an abandoned place that you used to go to. I bet he used to go here.
With Ben, as we said, we've just come past an old pub. It used to be the Majors back in my day, And now, once again, the common thread of Weston, abandoned and left to rot. Well, Ben, what can you see? Let the viewers know.
Why is there a trolley at the
It's straight off the main promenade. This is what you're greeted with. So if you was a holiday maker, there's the sea.
So a hidden away pub out the back is not successful. How strange. Hey, what town or city doesn't have pubs that is closed down? I think there's a lot of places that's got pubs and restaurants that's closed down now.
You walk 50 metres off the main promenade, and this is what you're greeted with.
Alright, I see where this is going. Literally see where this is going. He's gone to the old pier, which is right the way at the side of the town. Literally, if you go past that, you're going out of Weston, right? And it's all broken down and everything because it was made in like 1816 or something crazy like that, so that people could get to Cardiff over there. Now, this is all broken down. It is all the way up there. But what you're not seeing, there is a brand spanking new-ish pier that all right at the other side of the town where he's at now, like in the middle of the town. Like he's not showing that. He's gone straight to the bit that is all run down.
Here we are, overlooking Burnbeck Pier. So Ben, what's your thoughts on Weston?
My first time in Weston-Super-Mare. This could be the last time.
Shut up. Okay, instantly with a negativity, no construction criticism to say or anything like that. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a fake laugh. Okay, now if you're gonna come here and go to this old broken down pier, you should also go to the good one that's all done up. You should go to the town and have a look at the good things in the town as well.
Mate, it's pretty grim, isn't it? What's going on here behind us?
It's not great, mate. It's not great.
Of course it's grim. Of course it's grim. That's the part of the town that doesn't get used. That's the part of the town that most people, when they come to Weston, they don't go here. Most people don't walk all the way along here because it's so out of the way from everything else. And it would cost the council millions to demolish this. And it is a bit of history as well.
So guys, you can see there, that was built in 1867, and that served the purpose of being a ferry dock for a paddle steamer that would travel all the way from Cardiff Bay to Weston, and it would bring the Welsh across for their day trips here to Weston. Of course, this pre-existed the Severn Bridge and the motorways, so it was a very...
So something built in 1860, you want to be in immaculate condition? Dude... Any buildings that's lasted that long is usually like a national historical landmark or something like that. Like that's what that would be if it was in condition. It might actually be a historical landmark. I don't know.
Very busy enterprise. Completely rotten away and abandoned. So we're walking along the promenade now into the main town. And as you can see, it's in a real state of disrepair.
Yeah, that's right next to, literally right next to. If he turned the camera around, you would be able to see what he was just looking at, the old broken down pier. Now this here, obviously looks disgraceful and should be sorted out, the same as the old pier. But if he goes round the corner, where he's going now, you'll get a pretty good view. A pretty good view. I'm a bet that he's not going to go around the corner and show that view.
Graffiti everywhere, rubble. Certainly not a good sight. There in the distance, you can see Steephome Island.
Here we go.
Wow.
He's nearly over.
It's
There's
not
the
looking
corner.
good, Ben, is it, mate?
You're coming up the corner.
What's going on here?
Buddy.
Hey, Ben, you never seen any graffiti in any towns you live in, homie? Look at that smile. Shut up. Like, have you never seen any railings put up in any of the cities you've been to? None of that? No? Well, let's go and have a look around this corner, bro. Let's have a look around this corner.
There was a big hotel here back in the day, but that burnt down, I think, in the 2000s.
It burnt down?
Mate, and yeah, well, it's just been left, isn't it?
I mean, look at
Demolished and completely left.
another place. It's
I
left
don't
to
believe
rot.
that this bit's owned by the council.
You can see behind me there is some holidaymakers that still do come to Weston. However, they are losing thousands and thousands each year. More boarded up buildings in a state of disrepair. These once...
Yeah, those buildings definitely need doing up. Those are beautiful buildings, but I think because they're so far away from the main part of Weston that it's just not going to get used as much. But there is a one on the end there that is really nice and everything, but there's a few in the middle. I don't know who owns them or anything, but it does feel like a waste of buildings. It really does.
Grand Victorian seaside hotels would have housed the holidaymakers that come to Weston.
He's still out the side.
On their trips. But now,
Weston,
as you can see, completely left to rot and abandoned. So Ben, a bit of a shocker for you, mate, eh?
Mate.
why is he walking back towards the broken down bit? He was starting to come out, now he's walking back towards the broken down bit. Why? Why did you turn around?
I need some
Oh, because that direction doesn't fit your narrative.
antidepressants. What's going on here?
Well, there are...
He said he needs some antidepressants. Like, bro, you haven't showed us much that's not in other places, and you're painting the narrative straight away.
There's been numerous articles stating that Weston is the most depressing seaside town in the
So
UK.
I've heard. But then people come here in the summer or what?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's absolutely thriving in the summer. It's really, really busy.
It's very busy in the summer. Very busy. That's why it's called a seasonal town.
Where are they coming from?
London, maybe Birmingham. There's a lot of people from Birmingham come down to Weston. So if we head up, if we head up these stairs here, mate, we'll get to the front of it. Yeah. Don't walk too close to the edges, so it'll be piss soaked.
Oh, don't want to.
So just heading up now off the promenade. Just going to go and show Ben some of the old abandoned hotels here.
Going to show you some more old abandoned buildings. Well, guess what? That's the other side of the buildings you just showed us. That's the other side of the buildings you just showed us. And how come you're showing us this part? Isn't there like a big fancy hotel on your right? Why didn't you start the camera at the beginning of the thing?
It's a real shame, isn't it?
It is actually a shame, those buildings.
That one's
it is
open, the
actually a
Ankhead
shame.
Hotel.
This one clearly isn't. I mean,
But this one's clearly not. You can imagine it back in its day. This would have been a grand, terraced Victorian
look at the carving.
period buildings. Yeah, look at that.
Absolute shame. Absolute. I bet those buildings are massive on the inside. Massive. Whoever owns them, man, I wish they'd just sell them on so someone could do something with it. Probably costs so much to repair though. I don't know much about buildings and things like that, but I bet they're really nice buildings on the inside.
And you got to think, guys, as well, back then, they would have hand-carved all of that masonry. The time and labour it would have taken was insane.
Hey, look down here.
Oh, here we go.
I bet you haven't even seen that.
I've not even seen this.
Of course you haven't seen it. Why would you go in the basement of an abandoned building? Do you think the holidaymakers go in the basement of an abandoned building? Oh yeah, let's go to the Seaside Town. I know, let's go down that dark abandoned place. Yay.
Yes, mate. Wow.
Check it out.
All of this is literally just off the main promenade.
No, it's not. You just had to walk up a back alley and then turn the corner, find the abandoned building, and then go to a basement. It's just off the main promenade. Actually, there's a huge-ass wall, a road, and then a huge-ass wall, and then there's another road there. The main promenade is out of sight. And it's further down. You're seeing the word main. It's half a mile that way. Shut up.
So the holidaymakers and the tourists that are coming to Weston, for sure, they would walk past all of this. They'd see...
No, they don't. No, they don't. 90% of the people that come to Weston will not walk past this. I made that number up. I'm sure it's actually a bigger percentage. No, they don't. They might walk the other side of the building that we just seen, and he magically didn't turn the camera around to show us the nice view. But no, not at all.
all of this. It's not great. It's not great.
There saying mind the step. What about this stuff? I mean, mind the
Of course it's not great. You're in the basement of an abandoned building. What did you expect it to be? Oh, look down this basement, Charlie, of this abandoned building. It's all roses and springtime and... Oh, it's magical down here, Charlie. Come with me. Shut up.
10-foot drop.
I keep saying shut up and I cannot help it, but like, I don't know why I keep saying it, but wow, I wish he would.
To death.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
It's rough, isn't it? More rubble. So having grown up in this town...
Why are you walking backwards again, bro? Why is he going back the same way? He's walking the backwards so that he can have the same abandoned building in the background again. Why are you walking backwards again, bro? Walk that way. Continue your journey, homie. Why are you walking past? These are the same buildings. There's the basement that he's just been in. Behind my camera. Let me move my camera. There's the basement he's just been in. Right there. Why are you walking back the other way, bro?
It's a really sad sight to see, actually, that a lot of these once great, grand hotels are now closed.
It is a sad sight,
There
yes.
seems to be a bit of a theme now in West End. Abandoned and left to rot.
Well, it is in the two streets that you've just took us to. The old broken down pier of 18 something, right? And then literally next street down where you at now. Which, by the way, we're still quite the distance away from the main town centre and the main seafront.
So I just had a lovely chat with one of the...
Why are you walking back past the... Why are you Hey, why... Whoa.
hoteliers in the distance there. He didn't want to be on camera, but he's just stated that he's actually waiting for a coach now of visitors down to Weston from Birmingham. And he said often they...
So the abandoned, unused place is waiting for visitors. A coach of people. Oh yeah, that's really not used. You're here in the winter of a seaside town, and yet there's still a coach of people turning up. And by the way, he's walking again the other direction so that this building here on the left, this is the one where the basement is. This is the basement on the left of over his right shoulder. That's the basement that he's just been in. He's just walked past it and then back again, and then he's going back again on himself so he can have this in the shot. Now, if you look behind him in the distance, the actual hotel where the coach is coming to, that he's just said, that is a well looked after building, that one. But he wants this one, this abandoned one, for what's this now? This is the third trip past the same building.
have the exact same reaction when they pull up to the hotel down here. They're shocked. They're shocked at the state of disrepair that Weston is currently in.
On the other side.
Marine Lake.
This right here is the emptiest that I've ever seen Marine Lake. Okay, I think that he is here when it was closed, because there was a time, right, not so long ago, that this was all closed off because they were cleaning it. The council was cleaning it. But during the summer, all along here that you see and everything, there's people walking along there. All along here, there's people with towels, people with little rubber dinghies, and they're jumping in, and the kids are playing in the water, and there's loads of people all along here. And even this little man-made beach thing there is jam-packed. Like, yeah, this is, in summertime, this is full. Okay, this is the emptiest I've ever seen it. I'm assuming it's when it was getting cleaned by the council, which, by the way, good that they're cleaning something.
Just had a lovely local come and inform us that Marine Lake, although it's closed now, as you can see behind us, in 21 days it will be reopened. They are draining the pool and removing all of the silt build-up along the bottom.
Oh, so they are cleaning it. Okay, that's why.
Maybe there's another leakage of E. coli
There you go, mate.
or radioactive whatever. Who knows?
Well, it doesn't both.
Maybe there's another leakage of E. coli or radioactive whatever. Nothing on there says anything about E. coli or anything radioactive. Like, dude, you're just pushing lies and narrative. That's all you're wanting to do. You're not giving it a fair shout. We have not been to one of the highlights of Weston yet, although this little lake thing that you see here is very popular in the summer. But hey, it's a closure. It's a closure so they can clean it. Do you not want them to clean it? Of course you want them to clean it. Let them do the thing.
Well, does it?
No, it does not. There you go. 21 days, it will be open again.
Perfect. There you go, guys. Get down there and get in there. If you're brave enough.
I don't recommend it.
You don't recommend it? I thought you said it was your first time here. They're literally cleaning it. No, I wouldn't have recommended it before they clean it. I have been in there. I've been in there with my kids and playing on the little boats and that. We sit down there with a towel. We've had a picnic on the side and everything like that. But why is he saying you wouldn't recommend it? What is your reasoning? It didn't say anything on there other than the fact that we're cleaning it.
Just strolling along the promenade now with Ben.
Lovely.
Lovely. So
It's not exactly the promenade though, is it? It's not exactly the promenade, that's further along, but I guess you could class it as that.
Weston is the second largest seaside resort on the west coast of England, second only to Blackpool. And I know Ben spent some time in Blackpool. Mate,
Don't you compare Weston to Blackpool. Those are two totally different types of seaside towns. They are actually different types of seaside towns.
Remind me of that time.
Similar vibes or what?
It's pretty spot on, to be fair.
Okay, he totally did.
It's a lot more quiet at this current time of the year.
Yeah.
Blackpool was quite busy when we went during, I think, late summer when I went there.
So you went in the winter time on a miserable day, early on the morning, the least busiest time of year, and you're comparing it to Blackpool during the summer? Whatever, bro.
A couple years ago. So, you know, definitely quieter, but similar vibes. You know, fish and chips,
cheap beer.
That's it.
And cheap nightclubs. There you go.
Yeah.
What more are you expecting from a seaside town? Okay, fish and chips, cheap beer. I don't drink myself or anything like that, but cheap beer, nightclubs, parks for the children, things to do, events. You know what I mean? There's all sorts of things going on during the summer. A lot of things. They always have events going on down the seafront every weekend. There's bowling, there's multiple crazy golfs. There's like 4 crazy golfs in Weston. There's a glow-in-the-dark golf. There's a rock climbing thing. There's so many parks in Weston and everything. Like, I think people from here don't realise how lucky they've got it. I don't think they realise how lucky they've got it, because there is towns in England where any park there is for kids is just covered in broken glass. The swings are ripped off and you've got no chance of taking the kids anywhere. Whereas Weston's actually got stuff for the family to do.
That's Weston-Super-Mare for you. So you can see here, the beach to Marine Lake. In the summertime, this fills up really, really quickly. And you get the holiday makers going in and taking a dip in Marine Lake.
Yep.
Just inside the local shopping centre of Weston-Super-Mare here, you can see the closed down Wilkinson's building.
Okay, you're showing us a closed down Wilkinson's, but isn't Wilkinson's going bankrupt? It's not just Weston. It's literally every Wilkinson's, right? Like the one in Taunton's closed down now. And I don't know, but I'm sure that Wilkinson's itself is what's going out of business. Not just this one because it's Weston.
Wilco's. It's completely shut, bankrupt, thousands of jobs lost.
Yeah, but you're doing a video about Weston though. It's not thousands of jobs lost in Weston. You're just saying that because, again, it paints a bigger narrative. What is there, about 20 jobs lost in the Weston one? Maybe more. Which is very unfortunate. This should be a Primark. That's what it should be. That would help rejuvenate the town a little bit.
And there you go. Shut up. And abandoned. That continued theme of Weston. I will say though, Ben, other than Wilco's, I'm pretty sure that most of the shops are actually open.
The only positive thing he said, and he totally got it wrong, he's literally walking past like 3 shops that's abandoned, and there's one behind the camera as well that the council has turned into this like wooden office thing that no one actually knows what it is.
Which is bad.
And they put a piano in a shop over there just so they can make it look like it's something, but no one knows why they did that.
Probably one of the only positives that we found from today, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
I've initially brought Ben here to hopefully dispel a lot of the rumours and the articles that have been written about Weston, but so far I'm not doing the best job, mate, am I?
You're definitely right, you're not doing the best job. You've came with a narrative. That is a lie right there. You didn't bring anything to dispel anything. You've seen some videos that got some views and you thought you'd come here and make the same narrative. You knew the title was going to be Worst Seaside Town before you started recording the video. You pushed that narrative so far. We only halfway through the video, bro. You just said a lie. Naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty. Don't do this.
Rumours are true.
The rumours are true. Strolling down Weston High Street now. Ben, what's your thoughts, mate?
It's alright.
It's alright, isn't it? The High Street's not too bad.
It's alright. What more do you want from a high street? All high streets are closing down, and the big cities are obviously going to be the last ones to close down, but the further you get out in the big cities, the more that's closed down. But the towns with the high streets are closing down because the big things are taking over. There's Asda's, Tesco's, your one-stop shop, all the butchers and the fishmongers and the fruit and veg and all the old mom and pop shops and everything are all not existing anymore. Pretty much everything on this high street, right? I could just order to my house. From the seat that I'm sitting in right now, I could just pick my phone up and order almost anything to my house. And like we went, when he was talking about Wilkinson's, straight across from that was a Waterstones. Are you telling me that a bookshop that nobody thinks eventually that's going to go out of business as well? Dude, the amount of things you could just literally buy the book on your phone right now and I could be reading it within the next 2 minutes. Like, or I could have it read to me. Like, all of these shops are going to go out of business eventually. Most of them, apart from the things where you need to physically show up. And it sucks. It really sucks because it doesn't enable the country to have the type of jobs that you can pass down through the generations of your family. Like a butcher that teaches the son or the daughter to be a butcher and then they pass it on to their kids. And that's just not possible anymore. It's not possible. Because you can order everything to your house. Or you can go to the big things where it's your one-stop shop for everything. It's a shame, but it's not the fault of the town. It's the greedy, money-hungry, big-ass companies that just don't want you to go anywhere else other than where they are.
It makes a change. There's not as many boarded up shops as there are in a lot of other spots in the UK. And I will say, it certainly looks to have improved since the last time I was in Weston. Walked to the end of the high street and there, a major bone of contention within the town.
Alright, listen up. I ain't got no excuse for this one. I don't know what this is, right? Every time I've been in Weston Town Centre, I'll look at this and think, that has got to be the biggest waste of money. The biggest waste of money. Like, hey, I got no excuse, bro. You can say what you want about this. I don't think anybody in Weston is going to disagree with you either. We all don't know what it is, and we don't care. We just know that whatever shop's in it is never open, and we don't know what it's supposed to be. Why? Building this big-ass, what I assume is expensive thing, is a huge waste of what I can assume is taxpayers' money.
Carrot. Using hundreds of thousands of pounds of taxpayers' money to build this monstrosity. You can see behind me
Alright, now he's drifting off into the side and back streets. So if you think to yourself, all of these big things are now putting other little shops out of business, well, obviously the big shops and the things to go last are going to be in the main high street because they can afford the rent. They have more people coming through the door. You start going into the back streets, then you're going to see all these little, what were mom and pop shops, closed down. You will get things that you need to show up for, like physically show up for, such as like a tattoo artist, such as like a hairdresser, or like an opticians and stuff like that. You'll get all that stuff still. Those will be the last things to go. But you're in the back streets, you're going down streets that you know things are closed down.
The shops here on these back streets are closed, boarded up, abandoned. I think the reputation that Weston has of a once thriving Victorian seaside town that's now ravaged by poverty, I think they're true. And I think it's very apparent.
It's a seasonal town, bro. It's not busy all of the year. In the summertime, they make all the money that hopefully gets them through the winter, but it just doesn't. Everything's closing down because of everything I've just said. And town's paying the price for it. It really is. But hey, you got some views for it, though. Well done.
Apparent when you look around the town and you see all the shops, the boarded up shops, the people on the streets.
Oh, look, an optician's just like I said. And a tattoo artist at the other side. Come on, man. Come on, man. See? Ew.
Unfortunately.
Well, actually, with the opticians, you will see.
This is the Britain that we are living in at the moment.
He just said that by accident. It's not this is Weston-Super-Mare that we're living in at the moment. This is the Britain we're living in at the moment. This is the country that we're living in at the moment. Not whatever narrative you're pushing on this one town. It is literally Britain that we're living in at the moment. This is happening in a lot of places and it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. I don't think these big ass shops such as Asda's and Tesco's and Morrison's and whatever else, I don't think they should be allowed to put all of these things out of business, because that just results in everybody having rubbish jobs, because you got to work for a big company where you've got barely any chance of getting promoted ever, and you have never got anything to pass down through the generations in your family. Yeah, it's a real shame, man. It's a real shame.
In all honesty, guys, I did come here and was trying to paint a more...
You've just walked down this street and now you're walking back up it. Because again, this street suits your narrative. Why are you doing a double lap of the same street?
Positive picture than the one that's being displayed to you now. But I've got to be real with you, and I've got to show you what we're really seeing here in Weston-Super-Mare.
You know, really being real, you haven't took us to any of the good things. You haven't shown us any of the good things. Where's the fancy parks down the seafront? Where's the crazy golf? Where's the 2 cinemas? Where's the well, actually one of the cinemas was really crap, to be honest. Where's the glow-in-the-dark golf, or the nice restaurants that we have, or anything like that? Like, where is the nice lovely walks or the fancy golf course along the seafront? Like, you look at this dude's face. Look at this dude's face back here. This one. Like, homie, like, he's ready. He's just ready. Like, this is an acting job right now. This is not a reacting job.
Not good, Ben, is it?
Not good, but good people. I like
good people, mate.
Of course, good people, because they're the ones that's going to give you views for the video. Wouldn't want to make them feel like a little bit left out. The town's so horrible. Oh my god, look, drama sells. Watch my video. It's the worst thing ever. But hey, the people are amazing. Well, if the place was run down and rough like you're telling everybody, then surely the people wouldn't be like,
We will definitely say that. We've had some really lovely interactions actually with a few of the locals of West.
Why he in this one clip, right? Since he started this little clip here, he's spun round 3 times. He's literally walked back, forth, and now he's going back down the same street.
And so, big shout out to
and
you
he's
guys.
Turned again.
Thank you for that.
So you can get those abandoned buildings in the background for the 4th time.
Another abandoned building in Weston-Super-Mare. This was once the Odeon.
Yeah, I never know why the Odeon looks so bad, but like, I guess the other cinemas kind of put it out of business a little bit. I think it's still open in this one, in where we are right now. I never knew what it was on the side there. I've never seen that open. It's a shame, but that is a very old building as well. And it's situated in a place where there's not that much parking. So like, people would usually go to the cinemas on a night time mainly, or the weekend. And the car parks just near it close at like 9 p.m. so you can't really park there. Or you get like, Weston's very big on charging people money if you park in the wrong place. They're big on traffic wardens, or parking costs are really low in Weston, which is kind of like such a detriment to the town itself, Because places like this, because of the area it's situated in, it's hard to get to. It's hard to get to. You can't drive on this road. You can't like get here and, I don't know, drop your kids off while they go to the cinemas with their friends or something like that. You can't even drive on this road. Yeah, this cinemas is a really old building. I wish it was better looked after.
It housed the cinema, Ben, back in its day, mate. It was open. I think it's actually still open, believe it or not. Sorry, boss.
Oh look, renovations are happening behind you.
Go, some regeneration work going on in Weston.
Brand new restaurant.
It doesn't even look like it's open, mate, does it? But it is.
Lights are on.
Yeah, you know, it is open.
What, people go in there and watch a movie?
It's crazy, Ben, isn't it?
Yeah, we do go in there, watch a movie. It's not bad on the inside, it's alright. It's an old building, but it's alright. Outside looks atrocious though, not gonna lie about that.
They're probably still showing all 1980 movies.
Right, there you just as you've said that, Ben.
There you go.
Ben's just said that they're probably showing movies from the 1980s.
Monty Python, the Holy Grail. Hey, that's a W rerun right there. Now, yeah, but like that's a special thing that's happening. Like they are also, if you go to the pictures around the other side, they're showing all the new movies like Marvel Avengers or like John Wick, the reincarnation and Ghost comes back from the past, whatever the hell it's called, or Fast and Furious 37, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. But it's not just this. This is a special event one. They're showing actual. And by the way, if you look just above my camera, £5 for a standard ticket, £4 movie magic ticket. Like, dude, that is an amazing price for a cinemas. That is a cheap cinemas. That really is. And you can see all the latest releases. If you go to the other cinemas, you're paying quadruple that price for a ticket. £5 for a cinema ticket? You don't get that anymore. That's really good. But right now, cinema tickets cost more than actually buying the DVD.
Bang. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. There you go, mate. That was crazy. I can't believe he said that and then bang.
Renovations.
There's the advertisement board for it. In 1840, the Great Western Railway finally arrived in Weston. Built by the great Isambard Kingdom Brunel, this changed tourism in the town forever. The railway would allow coal miners from Bristol and surrounding areas to come to Weston on a day trip, and this was revolutionary. The second thing that changed Weston forever was the construction of Pier, built in 1867 and originally used as a dock for the old paddle.
You're talking about a time before the internet, okay? The internet's killing off all of these towns, these huge businesses, and the transport that he's talking about getting put in place, stuff like that, enables all these little businesses to get absolutely destroyed. There was no big, massive corporations in every single town back then. You're talking about 18-something? 1867, did he say, or something? Hey, homie, was your grandparents alive back then? Were they? No, they weren't. They weren't alive in 1867. Your grandparents weren't alive. Never mind your parents or you, right? So what, you want everything to be the same from back then? No, the world moves on, okay? And unfortunately, it's sometimes not for the better.
Steam ferry. So we've been in Weston now for a few hours, Ben, and mate, it's been a bit of a shocker, bro, really, isn't it?
It's been a shock.
You said the same thing since the start of the video, okay? It's like, even when they interviewed the homeless people at the start of the video, he let them say one or two words, and he's like, oh, it's terrible, isn't it? It's so terrible. So that's what they're going to do now, right? It's been a bit of a shocker. They're going to have a little conversation. The place is so bad, but the people's amazing. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe on the video. Oh, the people's amazing. Yeah, but the town is terrible. The people's amazing, but the town is terrible.
But the people are awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, oh man. the second I unpause it, man. Hey, bro, you're literally that predictable.
And I reckon if I came here with my mates, it'd be an awesome night out.
You'd have a good time, mate. I can assure you.
You started the video by saying this is your first and last time being in Weston. That's how you started the video. But now you're saying the people are amazing. I would come here with my mates and I would have a great night out. The people are amazing. I'm coming back. You're contradicting yourself again.
The locals are a good laugh.
Yeah.
And you can tell what the atmosphere will be good on a night out as well. So I can guarantee this summer I'm back with the boys.
Yeah,
me, Joe,
he's back.
Mr. Bold's coming.
Up for it, mate.
Let's do it.
Up for it, mate. One of the newest developments within West.
Show the fancy town hall on your right hand side. There's a big ass library right there as well. Show that. And I can see what's coming here. This big ass building. No, look, from the people of Weston don't really have a clue why the council wasted so much money on this big ass building. It's good, but they didn't put anything around it and they way overcharged for the rent. He's going to show this building and then he's going to show the couple of empty shops along the front. Like, yeah, people in Weston don't understand it either, but the shops are just so badly shaped and so overpriced that anything other than a huge business would never survive, and the places that's empty are not big enough for a huge business.
You can see there the All-Stars Sports Bowl. It's a big bowling alley. You've got a Nando's, you've got a Cineworld. So there was a lot of...
He just said you got a Nando's, but I know fine fact from where he stood, you can't see a Nando's. There is no sign of a Nando's where he stood. So he already knows what's around the other side. He already knows.
Investment piled into this area. But the last time I walked around here, a lot of the shops were actually empty. Hey Ben, we'll walk round, mate, and let's go and see if they are still empty. Because the last...
Look at that nice building over there. That's a school. That's a school. You can't see it. My camera's in the way. That's a nice building, schools and stuff like that over there. He's going to go around the front. He's going to show the couple of empty shops, which, by the way, is a disgrace from the council. Way overpriced. Didn't do anything with the land in front of it and everything.
Time I was here, a lot of these were empty, mate. So we've just walked round, and out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 premises here, 2 are currently empty. There's no...
Okay, yeah, 2 are empty, right? They were restaurants. You can see it says Prezzo on the front of it. There wasn't enough people going to restaurants because there's so many restaurants in Weston, because those are one of the last things, like we were saying earlier on, where people actually have to leave their home to go to. But now with Just Eat and everything, you can just send it to your house. You can order it to your house. So stuff like that is dying off a lot. But 2 out of 6, you got the big ass cinema there. There's a rock climbing place in there. There's a gym above it. There's a chicken Nando's thing on the end. There's bowling. There's an escape room. There's the pool. Like, there's a karaoke room and everything just that side as well. But let's concentrate on these 2 buildings. This is the council's fault, by the way. So I agree with that. But also, like, he's just going places to fit his narrative, bro. Show some of the good things.
Prezzo there that's now null and void. There's a comedy bar there.
Hey, I amount of times I've been to Weston Town Centre, I'd never seen anybody go in or out of whatever comedy bar this is supposed to be. It's always blacked out. You can't see in, and I've got no indication of what events are going on. Like, I've looked at posters and things, and I've still never been any further forward. And I don't know how the big restaurants like Prezzo's and things like that can't afford to be in these buildings, yet this, what seems to be barely used comedy room, gets to survive there. Do they have like a deal with the council or something? Like, why is it so blacked out? Is this where the Illuminati meet?
There's another spot there that's empty.
There was a dude in it right
Sad.
then.
Even the new developments in Weston are struggling to keep tenants in the buildings. Pretty crazy to see, mate, isn't it? All of these new style buildings just left.
He's walking past the same buildings again. He walked down, back, he started the video again. Now he's walking past the exact same buildings again. You see a running theme with all of these places he's going, where he does double takes and keeps going back past the same buildings. Dude, if it was as bad as what you're saying, now I'm not saying it's not bad. I certainly do think the town is dying, massively dying, same as a lot of towns in England right now. But he's definitely repeating his journey multiple times over and over again in different places.
Empty.
Feels like a zombie apocalypse around here.
It does, doesn't it? That's a really good way to describe it.
It looks like a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, like,
that type of vibe. Yeah.
Day after tomorrow.
28 days.
As he walks past a gym that's open, a massive cinemas which is just above that dude's head, and there's a rock climbing place, and there's bowling behind him, and all of these other things. Yes, sure, zombie apocalypse, bro. All that's going to be open in a zombie apocalypse. Definitely.
Days later.
28 days later, they filmed Hot Fuzz. Just
Really?
down the road from here.
Oh, I thought they filmed it in Bristol.
Yeah, they filmed it in Wales.
Cinemas.
Wales, yeah.
He's got your accent, that guy, hasn't
He
he?
has got my accent, mate, yeah. And if you've not seen my video on Wales...
Hey, listen up, bro. Right? This has nothing to do with the video or anything like that. This is just a thing from me. I'm going to move my camera. Take that Stone Island jacket off. Take it off. You know why. Take it off.
Do check it out, guys. I'll pop it in the description below. The beach is that way. Some of the street art here in Weston, I think they held a competition a few years ago whereby they would come and...
All right, listen up. Again, he's just gone and found an abandoned building, which is right next to the ones that he's just been showing you. That's one of the reasons why those buildings weren't successful, is because there was nothing done with the area in front of it. In Weston, they do this thing, the council, where if something doesn't look good, the council lets people spray paint on it and make these actually really good artwork, but people in Weston don't know why this building is still standing. We don't know why it's still standing, so I've got no explanation for this. Council needs to do something, man. This could be, right, a lovely, lovely, one of the best seaside towns because of the quality of the sand. Now, it would be nice if the water was in. You need the water to be in a bit more than what it is. But, yeah, we don't know why this building is still standing.
paint the sides of these sort of run-down, dilapidated buildings, try and bring a bit of colour to them.
Damn, hey, if you're from Weston, have you ever seen it this empty before? It's barely this empty. In the summertime, this is jam-packed. This is full. There's loads of people walking over. The tables on the left. There's loads of people on this little restaurant. It's actually quite popular on the left. Around the corners, like Bear Grylls and things like that. And there's some artwork on the corner from like JPS and a very talented local artist. And the restaurant in front. This big round thing here, very overpriced but quite nice. And if you look on the front where it says logo something over here, that restaurant, I believe, was one of the ones that was in the previous building where there was two empty things. It was actually in there, and it moved to the seafront because the rent was cheaper. Hey man, you ever tried this burger barn up here? Has anyone ever tried this burger barn? Like, hey, I had one from there and actually it was really nice. Like this burger barn just above me here, definitely give that a try. That was kind of nice. Like, oh man, I'm starving. I'm actually quite hungry now. But yeah, during the summer, all of this is busy. Like extremely. This is good. This is one of the busiest places in the summer. This bit here and to the left of it, you know, towards the pier and that. But as you can tell, he came at like one of the quietest times that we've ever seen.
There behind me, guys, you can see the Grand Pier. Originally constructed in 1904. It then suffered a fire in the 1930s and was then rebuilt in a very typical 1930s fashion in that Art Deco style. And then subsequently there was another fire on the pier in the 2000s and it was rebuilt in a much more modern style. So we just tried to get onto the pier, but with it being off season, it is currently closed at the moment.
Sorry, what? Weston Pier is closed? I don't think so. I've never been to Weston Pier and it's closed for the day. Maybe, did you go too early? Was it like before 11 a.m? You went too early, didn't you? This is a morning. This is a rainy, miserable morning in the off season in the winter. Or the autumn, or whatever you want to call it, or spring. I don't know, but like, it's the off season. Guy went before opening time. A guy went before opening time.
Which is a bit of a shame. However, my research for this video did lead me to believe that a lot of the rides are currently out of order due to safety concerns.
Your research for the video led you to believe that. Look, you ever been to Alton Towers and every single ride is functional? I mean, I'm taking your word for it. A lot of the rides, hey man, it's a pier, it's an arcade. There's not very many rides on that pier at all. There's a lot of arcades. There's probably going to be one or two of the rides that's out, but nobody's ever seen, well, I personally have never seen the pier closed for the full day.
So maybe it's a blessing. So we've headed down onto Western Seafront.
Alright, I gotta Google it, man. I gotta Google it. Is Weston-Super-Mare Pier open every day of the year? It opens every day except from Christmas Day. The pier opens at 10 a.m. daily. Closing times vary. Every day except from Christmas Day. He went before 10 a.m. That's why it's closed. When was the last time that Weston-Super-Mare Pier was closed because the rides were broken? Last time Weston-Super-Mare Grand Pier was closed due to a fire which affected some rides, which was in March 2019. This video was made a year ago. It is now 2025. Homie, you just lied. Some bullshit.
To show Backpacker Ben the delights of Weston-Super-Mare. Home to the second highest tidal range in the world.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, I paused it. Look off in the distance. Now, this is a blurry shot, but man, the sand here is really good, you know. Like during the summer months when the council looks after it all the time and everything. Like, this is some good sand. It's a shame that the sea's not in as much as what it could be, but it's the second lowest line tide in the world. Like, but yeah, the other side of this pier, there's a great view. It really looks good on a night time too, just at sunset. Like, if just do me a favor and Google it. In fact, we'll Google it. Let's us Google it. Beautiful photo of Weston-Super-Mare at sunset. It's a bit biased me saying it that way, but Jesus, man. Yeah, I don't even know which one to click on. There's so many. It's a very picturesque place at sunset. Like, good Lord. Let's get back to the video anyway.
And there is the Grand Pier. It was constructed in 2008 following a fire. You can see the sea behind me, guys. And that was what put Weston-Super-Mare on the map thousands of years ago. With the ancient dock down at Uphill, which was the main dock for the largest lead mine in the Roman Empire that was located in the Mendip Hills overlooking Weston. So the metal traders would come, sail into Uphill, would dock the boats, and then they would travel up into the Mendip Hills that are overlooking Weston and head to the largest lead mine of the Roman Empire. Ben, we've come to the end of our trip in Weston today. What's your thoughts?
Instantly, Ben, we've come to the end of our trip in Weston today. What's your thoughts? Like, bro, like instantly, like, hey, bro, we've come to the end of it. You didn't show any of the decent bits. Now, I know locals who might talk negatively about the town, but maybe those people have never experienced somewhere worse, like a bigger city, like a different type of town with less in it, like maybe one of the coal mining villages or something like that, like one of the collieries or something like that. Now, if you want to talk about people in need of help, go and check out one of those towns, right? But dude, he about this, like, right. Let's call it right here, right now. What's he gonna say? The people are awesome. The locals are amazing. I had some great conversations. The locals are amazing. Wow. I love the locals. And then he's gonna say the rumors are true, or I can't believe how run down it is. Everything's closed and all this, that. It's the same narrative that he's pushed since the start of the video is going to come out now.
Mate,
my eyes have been opened to what it's like here, really, for a lot of people. But I'm not surprised. I kind of knew it would be like this.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it in other places like Jaywick and whatnot. But mate,
you've seen it in other YouTube videos. That's why you're really here, bro. That's why you've seen it in some. You've watched another YouTuber make a video pushing a similar narrative to what you're doing, and you came here to get the same views. So you've seen it work for them, so you came so that you could get some views as well. Now here it comes. But the locals are amazing.
This is it. This is England, mate. And
this
people
is England.
don't know it. They don't know it.
This is the real Britain, as they say.
This is Britain. It's not just Weston. It's not just one individual town. It is Britain right now. It is what's happening everywhere. And of course, it happens in the small towns first.
Ben?
But I'd like to say one more thing.
Hey, right, whoa. Whoa, he's going to say it. The locals are awesome. The locals are amazing.
People here are legends and very friendly.
Shut up. It's not reciprocated. You're in your van. Piss off. Shut. Hey, man. Hey, bro. Shut up, man. Thumbs up for the locals. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the views, locals. We love you guys, though. We just completely used your town to completely shit on you. But you know what? Thank you. Make sure you watch it. Because nobody does anything better than hate watching. I'm not from Weston, okay? I'm from the northeast of England. But I just watch these guys shit on a town. Now, I don't like swearing. I'm trying my best not to, because I want to be the kind of guy who sorts his language out a little bit. But that's what's just happened. They've pushed a narrative. They've shown not one good side of the community. Not one good side of the town. Nothing. They haven't showed an equal thing.
Everyone. There was a lot of off-camera interactions.
Yeah, there was, mate.
If there was a lot of good off-camera interactions, why didn't you put it on camera then? If it was good off-camera interactions, why didn't you show us that good?
There was.
Top really friendly.
We didn't have any instance where we felt sort of odd or anything like that. The locals of Weston today have been...
Worst seaside town, right? And you didn't have any bad interactions? Well, let's throw some other names out there, like Blackpool. Or here, better yet, what about South Shields? Because I tell you what, right? If both of you guys went to South Shields looking like you do, with your little Stone Island jacket on, and you went to South Shields, you started walking about with a camera pointing at places, homie, you are going to get slapped and you are going to get that camera taken off you by the locals. Okay? And it might get shoved where the sun don't shine. You never know.
really, really forthcoming with chats, friendly. And in fact, The friendliest bunch that we came across today were the homeless.
On the bench.
On the bench.
Yeah.
The ones.
Oh my God. So you're saying that the friendliest people you spoke to all day were the known people that stand in the place where all the alcoholics are, that drink all day and scream and shout at each other, and these are the types of people, not particularly the ones that were shown in the video. I have no clue. I'm not saying anybody. I'm just saying these are the type of people that there's drugs in the town because of, that there's so many rehabs in the town because of, all the theft and all this, that, the other. So you saying the person that you, let's say, what did he say, 3 words, and then you took over from him and moved on because you got the narrative you wanted, those were the nicest ones? You didn't really speak to anybody, did you? You didn't speak to any actual proper locals who contribute to society. You didn't. You did not.
You would normally cross the road to try and, you know, avoid, turned out being the friendliest bunch. So
go have a chat with them.
Go and have a chat with
They're
them.
funny, mate. They have a good laugh.
That's it. Everyone's got a story to tell, guys.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
you know, do help out.
You want me to go and have a chat with all the screaming alcoholics? You think maybe I should just, me and my kids, go over there, have a picnic with them or something? No, they've got their own issues. They might be good people. They might have just had a shit time. They might have just been very unlucky in life and everything as well. But again, you haven't interviewed any of the people who was working their ass off to try and improve their life. Where was the locals? Where was the people that are working hard? Where was the good things in the town, or the things that the town provides?
Out, and do remember those forgotten people of the UK. We'll see you on the next one.
Yes.
Well, guys, our time in Weston-Super-Mare is over. I've just dropped Backpacker Ben back to his car. Big shout out to Backpacker Ben. Thank you so much for coming down today and spending the day with me. It's been a real pleasure, mate, so thank you so much. Well, guys, did Weston-Super-Mare surprise you? Did it keep in line?
Didn't surprise us one bit. We could tell off the thumbnail, and we could tell off the title of the video and the little cheesy grin on your face exactly what was going to happen in this video from the start to the finish. There's pretty much anyone in this world can get a camera and go into any town in England and make it look bad. Now, I'm not saying that Weston-Super-Mare is perfect. It definitely isn't. But it is going downhill, the same as all the other seaside towns are, the same as all the other actual towns are, because all the big things are getting richer. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and it gets harder and harder and harder for the working man or woman.
With the reputation that it seems to have nationwide.
The reputation that you're giving it. The reputation that you're giving it. You, congratulations, homie. You got your views. But don't remember, don't forget. But the locals are awesome, that you never spoke to. But the locals are awesome.
Let me know in the comments what your thoughts were on Weston-Super-Mare. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
You're welcome. Right, hey, I'm going to say this because I reacted to his content. His name's JoeFish on YouTube. Go and give him a subscription. Stick a like on his video. Show some support. I am not necessarily right about everything, definitely not. Even if you disagree with me or anything, or even if you agree with me, go and support his content too. I'll stick the link somewhere in the comments or something like that, or if anyone wants, if you like, look, you can see it, it's called JoeFish. Go and show him some love. Thank you very much. I wonder what. Alright, so his videos. Right, let's see. UK zombie town. Our town is being invaded. Europe's most hated city. Inside radical something. UK tourists told to stay away. Our town is a hellhole. Radical off-grid community. Inside the UK's wildest alternative. Okay, so we see. I should have looked at this first. Cornwall in winter, depressing as they say. Yeah, all of these are really negative, most of them. Probably not the cheddar one. You can't say anything bad about that. You need to be rich to live there. Feral yobs overrun this UK town. Troubles in... No, so this guy goes from place to place in England and says something negative about every town. So it's not just Weston-Super-Mare that you're pushing it on. You've pushed this on so many other towns. And people wonder why that it is hard to feel any sense of pride about where you live, hard to feel any sense of community from where you live, any sense of valuing your home and the place you live. You're not helping anybody. You're not spreading the word. You're not making anything better or helping improve anything. You are trying your best to benefit from any negativity or any unfortunate things in this video. How about, homie, whatever you made from that video just then, why don't you go and give it to those homeless people that you just said were so amazing? Hey, go and support this dude. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm doing my little YouTube journey as well. And I am not very good at making YouTube videos. This is just a start for me. I do stream over on Twitch, kugelblitz. But hey, drop me a subscription. You don't have to like the video if you didn't like the video or anything like that. I am trying to grow up my subscribers because I would like to do a little bit of content creation as well. And maybe watch some more of these videos. Thank you so much. And if you are from Weston, keep working your ass off. You can make a good life for yourself no matter where you're from. And GG's to you, because one thing he did get right is there's quite a few decent locals, and we all know that Weston could be good at times. GG's.